let's talk about linebacker real quick. Look at that linebacker depth that we have. It's very weak. Flanagan Fowles, Griffith, Nathan Jerry, Marcel Harris, possibly. I don't know. And Fred Warner's also not extended. So I just want to put it out there. Make sure to draft a linebacker. I want to hear from you, Grant. Any guys that you have that you might want the Niners to draft at linebacker, maybe day one, trade up day one, day two, day three? Anyone?
Is it fair for me to say that I haven't done my homework on linebacker, that I haven't been?
That is fair.
You bring up a good point, though.
I just did my homework like a few days ago because I kind of realized that linebacker was thin.
All right, well, let me steal your homework then. Tell me who's good, and I'm going to use this as my ideas later on.
For sure. All right, let's start off with most of these guys are day two. I don't think we're going to trade up to day one for a linebacker. Of course. It would probably be a corner or something like that, maybe a edge. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But Nick Bolton is one of them, middle linebacker from Missouri. This guy is he's a beast. The film says it all. He would be a good Fred Warner replacement if he left in free agency. Depth for there can compete with Azeez Al-Shaair as well. Dylan Moses is another guy, very similar middle linebacker for Alabama. He was once a top prospect, had some injury concerns with a torn pec, I believe it was. Now he's he's going to be in the draft. Should be a good day two steal if he can stay healthy. And a few other guys. These guys all have a lot of versatility. Chaz Surratt out of UNC. This is a guy I really like. 3-down guy, really consistent play. He's average speed, average size. I think that's two things that are bringing his stock down. So I definitely think you can definitely draft a guy like him. He can compete with Al-Shaair, be some linebacker depth. Justin Hilliard, this is probably a day three guy. Very similar to Chaz Surratt, Ohio State guy, 3-down guy, really took off this year. And then Cameron McGrone out of Michigan, lots of explosives in him. I think that guy would be a really good depth piece for the team. So if Kyle Shannon's watching this, which as Grant said, he is.
There's a 98% chance he is, yes.
He better be watching this.
He better be watching it.
Wouldn't want to watch Grant Cohn on a Sunday. That's the greatest thing ever.
At 1 o'clock. I mean, who does things on a weekend?
Yeah. I know. It's crazy.
Let's just hang out inside and talk about the Niners.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
But, those three linebackers, or I know more than three, 5 guys, I think. Those are 5 guys you can take. There's also a lot of depth later on. But versatility is definitely a key for this as well. Because, Marcel Harris also could be that guy. So maybe you're looking at a safety who could play linebacker as well.
Okay, I appreciate that you did your homework and you gave a lot of options because Kyle Shanahan likes having some choice. But at the same time, he wants you to make it easy for him. So who would you suggest? Who is your favorite linebacker, the one you would target if you were in his shoes?
That's tough. Nick Bolton's probably my favorite, but I think it might be too early to take him day two. You might have to trade back and get some more pieces so you can get a cornerback later. If you want a guy you can take at 102, maybe 117, probably Hilliard. Maybe Surratt falls there. I don't really know. He's kind of all over the place on boards, but Justin Hilliard is probably a day three guy. If you want a good linebacker depth, like a 5th-round guy, kind of like Greenlaw, you can get a Justin Hilliard. I think that would be a great fit for the 49ers.
Kyle Shanahan thanks you. Thanks a lot.